traded to the Broncos?
I was very excited. It's a new beginning, new opportunities, and just an opportunity to just come in and it's a great football team, some great pieces here. I think that I just have the opportunity to just come in and fit right in with those guys.
What's up, YouTube? We back with another video, and it has been officially announced that Teddy Bridgewater is the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos, and I am more than beyond happy as a Teddy Bridgewater fan. Now, my Carolina Panther fans already know how I feel about Teddy Bridgewater. He was not the greatest fit for the Carolina Panthers because their third down defense was not the best, and their defense as a whole was still young and inexperienced, but they were still in the curve. But he's with a veteran team now with an awesome defense, a great defensive mind head coach, an awesome run game, and nothing but weapons around him. And I think that Teddy Bridgewater is going to fully succeed with this team. Teddy Bridgewater, in my opinion, was a way better fit for this team than Drew Lock, for the simple fact that he's not going to lose you any games. Now, a lot of people are going to say he's not going to win you games either. I can probably disagree with that. Teddy Bridgewater, to me, is one of the best game managers in the entire NFL. And he can win you some games when the defense is there. He's not going to put you in a hole, and he's an awesome quarterback when he's given the opportunity. This team is stacked and loaded. I made a video that's saying that they were one piece away from being a dominant team, and it was the quarterback piece. I believe that this team is now playoff bound, or if not, they're definitely going to be an above 500 team with Teddy Bridgewater at the helm. You look at this team offensively, they have Melvin Gordon III, who was an awesome running back for this team. They also have Javonte Williams and Royce Freeman. They have three running backs on this team that could be starters for any team in the entire NFL. Javonte Williams is the second-round pick out of this year's draft class from UNC, is a tough physical back that you hope that he can be the running back for the future of this team. And what is a quarterback's best friend besides protection? Of course, it's going to be a run game. The offensive line for this team is not as bad as well, which we're about to touch right in a couple of seconds. But you look at the wide receivers. You have Jerry Jeudy, who's really good, an excellent route runner in his team, one of the most natural route runners in the entire NFL, and he's still young, getting into his hole. You have KJ Hamler and Tim Patrick in that slot position with Cortland Sutton, who is your clear-cut #1 wide receiver. This team is stacked and loaded for sure. The offensive line looks great as well. You have Garrett Bowles, who was an awesome left tackle, looked like a bust for his first couple of years, but then turned it up and got a huge contract extension for the Denver Broncos. So he has someone that's going to protect his blind spot, because Teddy Bridgewater has dealt with a knee injury in the past, so you want to keep him up straight as much as possible. You also have Dalton Reisner at left guard, who is a solid run blocker, decent pass blocker as well. Your center position is a bit question mark there. You have Brett Jones. I think they'll go with Lloyd Cushenberry the third there. I don't know what they're going to do at center. Their center position is really an issue if you ask me. I don't know if they're going to be very good there or not, but you're going to have to add extra protection up the middle for Teddy Bridgewater for him to be successful. You have Graham Glasgow, who's a good run blocker, decent pass blocker as well. So the offensive line is not bad, but it's not great. You have Bobby Massey, who is still really good, solid tackle from the Chicago Bears. But this team looks pretty good, and they look pretty solid to make a playoff push. But we're going to get to the cream, to where this team, where their flow is going to come from, where they're going to be dominant at, and his defense, because Vic Fangio is a defensive head coach. He went with a guy instead of Drew Lock, who causes a lot of turnovers because he wants the big play. He went with a steady quarterback that's going to keep the offense head above water, that's not going to make stupid decisions, that's going to go down there and take 3 points if that's what makes it happen. He's going to go down there and make the right decisions, because Vic Fangio believes that his defensive play calls, he believes that his defense can carry this team moving forward. So this team may be a run play action type of team with Pat Shurmur at the offensive coordinator position. I know what I said, that they should stick with Drew Lock, but obviously if he cannot beat out Teddy Bridgewater for the starting spot, it says a lot right there as well. He's the veteran for this team. He's the right fit for this team, and I believe that he is automatically, I'll say, the third or fourth best quarterback in this division. We're going to see what they can do with this roster, but from a roster standpoint, they're right there with the Los Angeles Chargers when we talk about just pure talent alone. And it'll be very interesting to see if this team can stay healthy. You have Von Miller, who's coming back off the edge. You match him up with Bradley Chubb. We know what both of those guys can do. Bradley Chubb had a dip in his production because he started to get double teamed because Von Miller was not there. You bring Von Miller back, you know what he can do. One of the best pass rushers of this entire generation. You also have that secondary with Kyle Fuller, Kareem Jackson, Justin Simmons, and Ronald Darby, and Patrick Surtain as a rookie coming in. You're going to have a lot of nickel sets with this team, especially having Justin Simmons, bringing him back, one of the most underrated safeties in the entire NFL. And I think that he is most definitely, you can make the case, the best safety in the entire NFL for what he can do. He can play free safety, he can play strong safety, he can also play nickel, inside and outside linebacker for you, and he can cover in space and tackle very well. So he's just a complete overall around safety that you would want for this team. This is a defensive coordinator's dream to coach this type of team, and Vic Fangio's pretty much on the hot seat. So that's why he made the decision that he made to go with Teddy Bridgewater, because he knows this team is in win now mode. They have all the good pieces offensively with Noah Fant, Jerry Jeudy, Courtland Sutton, and all those guys. It's time to win games now. It's time to show improvement. The Denver Broncos have not had consistent quarterback play since Peyton Manning has left out. They've had names like Case Keenum, Brock Osweiler, Drew Lock to come in, and even they had a receiver playing quarterback because of the pandemic issue. But you hope now that Teddy Bridgewater can be the key piece that makes his team go forward and moves a needle for them, because this roster is, they're stacked. All they pretty much need is a quarterback that can go in there, help them win games, and not turn the ball over. That's all they need. They need an Alex Smith type, and that's the type of quarterback that Teddy Bridgewater is. But you let me know in the comment section, does Teddy Bridgewater make the Denver Broncos a playoff team, or are they still a mediocre team? If you are new to this channel, please hit the like button if you like the video. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button as well. We're on the road to 400 subscribers, so help a brother out. Most importantly, I want each and every last one of you guys to have a great day. Stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.